One day, Chun Yangtze came to the region of Jinling. Riding the clouds and treading the mist, he suddenly heard a stream of singing, melodious and clear. He parted the clouds and looked down. There, within 100 Flowers Lane, a young lady, Bai Mudan, was strolling through a garden with her maidservants. Spring was in full bloom, and her song spoke of how swiftly youth fades. Struck by her beauty, Chun Yangtze approached and bowed courteously. "I am unworthy, merely a licentiate of the schools. I inadvertently entered this garden. For my offense, I beg your pardon." Bai Mudan was at first displeased by the stranger's intrusion. Yet she took pity on him and said to a maid, "Take this gentleman to the study so that he may avoid notice for a while." But the maids, having been swayed by the young scholar's words, did not lead him to the study as instructed. Instead of taking Chun Yangtze to the study, the maids brought him directly into Bai Mudan's bedchamber. The young lady was displeased, but Chun Yangtze said, "I am but a humble scholar, yet fortunate to behold your elegance." She hesitated. "If the matter were exposed, it would stain the family register." But the maids urged her. "Youth fades easily, and a worthy guest is hard to encounter." Her mother was away, and at last Bai Mudan yielded. Every night Chun Yangtze came to her, and before dawn he quietly slipped away. Their secret meetings continued night after night. Before long, Bai Mudan's mother saw her daughter growing weaker. Her lips faded, her face turned sallow. Not knowing the cause, she took her to Chang'an Monastery. At Chang'an Monastery, the Dharma Master Huanglong was preaching. One glance at Bai Mudan was enough. Her face shows the presence of malign qi. At most, she has a month to live. Terrified, her mother begged him to save her daughter. Huanglong said, "Return home and ask her whether there have been any unusual occurrences at night." Back home, Bai Mudan confessed everything. Hearing the whole story, Huanglong understood who the mysterious scholar was. He taught the mother what must be done and told her to instruct her daughter. The next night, Chun Yangtze came again to Bai Mudan. Following Huanglong's instructions, she did exactly as she had been taught. And everything changed. Chun Yangtze realized that his vital treasure was being drained away. He understood at once that someone had interfered with his cultivation. Enraged, he drew his sword and moved to strike down Bai Mudan. Terrified, she fell to her knees and cried, "Spare me, sir. This was not of my doing. It was the Dharma Master Huanglong who instructed me thus." Filled with anger, Chun Yangtze went straight to Chang'an Monastery. One after another, he sent his treasured swords flying toward Huanglong. Huanglong merely waved his hand. One sword struck into the ground on his left. The other lodged itself on his right. Neither sword returned. Realizing his defeat, Chun Yangtze bowed before Huanglong and begged for forgiveness. Huanglong said, "The perfected fire dragon entrusted you with these swords to slay demons, not to kill men. Yet you sought to strike me." He continued, "The male sword shall remain at my monastery. The female sword I return to you. Bear it upon your back. When you would slay demons, draw it from behind your neck. But if you intend to harm a person, it will first harm you." From that day on, Chun Yangtze became known as Dongbin, carrying the sword upon his back. Chun Yangtze confessed that he had lost his vital treasure. Huanglong replied, "Go to Gaoyou, cultivate the yang for 9 years. Only then will your strength be restored." Before long, Bai Mudan came to Chang'an Monastery to thank Master Huanglong. She was healthy once more, radiant in spirit, and more beautiful than before. Seeing her again, Chunyangzi knew that what had been lost was gone forever. Leaving the past behind, he departed for Gaoyou. There, among the silent mountains, he built a thatched hermitage and devoted himself entirely to cultivation. Far from the noise of the world, each sunrise and every moonlit night became another step on the path of immortality. Day after day, month after month, year after year. At dawn, he absorbed the young essence of the rising sun. At night, he meditated beneath the bright full moon. Deep in the stillness before dawn, he breathed in the pure qi of the mist. 9 years passed. At last, his vital treasure was fully restored. Chunyangzi was once again ready to continue the path of an immortal. New journeys, new trials, and new disciples awaited him.